One of the first things you'll do in French class is learn to talk about yourself and introduce yourself. So listen as I introduce myself as well as Mademoiselle Krantz.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Mademoiselle Krantz. Je suis professeure de français au Collège George Washington.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Madame Costa. Moi aussi, je suis professeure de français au Collège George Washington.
I started learning French in middle school myself, and I loved it so much that I continued learning through college. I even studied in France for a year. I'm so excited to teach you French and about French culture.
I started learning French in high school, and I loved it so much that I continued learning while I was in college. I studied in France as well for a year. I'm excited to teach you how to speak French and about French culture.
In French class, you'll learn French by reading authentic texts, watching videos, listening to music, having conversations, dialogues, as well as communicating through writing and showing to what extent we are developing language proficiency. In other words, what can you do with the language? And to what extent can you speak, read, listen, and write in French? French, like the other world language courses, is also a high school credit class, which means that we do have final exams at the end of the year, but we're going to do everything we can to get you ready and to develop your language proficiency. We hope you've enjoyed our little video and that you're inspired to take le français. Merci, au revoir et bonne continuation.